It's the morning weather briefing. This is for Friday, the 11th of October. This is James Spann. So far, Alabama without a drop of rain for the entire month, and the dry spell will likely continue through the weekend and all of next week. And next week, the coolest air so far this season due in here. All right, let's take a look at the upper air situation early this morning. This is the flow pattern about 18,000 feet off the ground, where the pressure is 500 millibars. And again, we have a deep vortex over the far eastern part of Canada and a northerly flow aloft here and a very dry air mass in place. In fact, much of the country without a drop of rain. That's the radar composite across the entire contiguous U.S. this morning. It feels like fall. We've got some 40s this morning over North Alabama. 46 for Gadsden. 48 for Jasper, Pell City, and Sylacauga. Low 50s all the way down to Dothan. Dothan sitting at 53, Mobile at 60. We're expecting highs around 80 in most spots today. Dry air heats and cools very effectively. On the watch warning map, we have freeze warnings this morning for parts of Virginia, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania. And obviously, with much of the country in dry air, no severe weather problems today or tomorrow. Day 3, Sunday, got a marginal risk over parts of West Virginia and Kentucky in advance of a front. We'll check the rain for the next 7 days, valid through Friday morning of next week. And again, for Alabama, just basically nothing meaningful. Again, I guess there might be a sprinkle somewhere Tuesday around Auburn, Opelika, but again, the chance of that very, very low. Just this long dry spell continues. So in the tropics, we've got a weakening tropical storm, Leslie. It's fading fast, and that will be fizzling out soon, moving north-northeast. The only other interest or area of interest is that wave coming off the coast of Africa. Notice, by the way, the Gulf of Mexico, the Caribbean, severe clear, nothing. Concerning that wave in the East Atlantic, the Hurricane Center giving it a 40% chance of developing. There's a little brief window where this might develop, and then the upper air winds become harsh. And the bottom line is, if anything forms, it should not affect any landmass. So, model fans, let's go. Let's take a look at the GFS. This is the 06Z run, valid this afternoon at 4 o'clock. And again, we've got pretty much a ridge in place here, very dry air mass, obviously a sunny day. We're expecting highs around 80. Great night for high school football tonight. Tomorrow, low 80s for most spots. Nothing but sunshine. Great day for college football. Sunday should be the warmest day of the next 7 days. We're expecting mid-80s, maybe upper 80s in South Alabama. And then Monday, a dry front comes in. And it comes in probably pretty early in the day. That will likely push the highs down in the 70s for much of the state with a pretty good north breeze. It'll be a breezy day. Tuesday, highs drop in the 60s for North Alabama. We'll start the day in the upper 40s, and then by Wednesday morning is going to be pretty chilly. In fact, look at the temperature anomalies on Wednesday. We could easily see many spots in the 30s over North Alabama to start the day Wednesday. Of course, that brings in the question, could we see a little scattered frost in spots? Probably nothing widespread, but again, it's going to be the coolest morning so far this season. The day will be sunny with a high in the 60s. This is Thursday. We're still dry. A week from today, this is Friday, the 18th of October. Big trough in the northwest. Ridging here, and again, no rain. Let's keep going. We need some rain here. This is going out 10 days. This is Sunday, October 20th. Pretty good negative tilt shortwave over Missouri, with some rain with that feature. But again, that's north and west of the state, and once again, we're dry. So at the moment, we see no rain for the next 10 days. This is the rain for Birmingham for the next 15 days, coming off the European ensemble. And again, the mean comes a little off the flat line out there in that 10 to 15-day range, but still, the mean is under 1/2 inch. Temperatures, you can see the warmest day should be Sunday. This is for Birmingham, by the way, 85. And then highs drop in the 60s next week, lows down to 42 early Wednesday, and that's in the city. And again, that's in many of the outlying areas. We'll likely see upper 30s. And the latest long-range guidance, October 18th through the 24th. Temperatures then a little above average. And wow, wow. These photographs are all from Alabama last night. The intense G4 geomagnetic storm made it happen. Amazing aurora displays. I've had photos all the way from Florida and the Gulf Coast. Just thousands and thousands of images, and I thank you for all of you for sending these in. And again, understand, to the naked eye, it didn't look this good. Just the way it works, the lens on your camera in the phone just does a better job of identifying these colors as opposed to the human eye. But this is pretty amazing. Of course, a lot of people are asking the question, is this happening on a more frequent basis? And again, I'm not a space weather expert, but my opinion is no. The deal is we just know more about them now. And again, to the naked eye, a lot of people wouldn't know to look up years ago. But now we have this amazing NOAA operation called the National Space Weather Prediction Center. And they watch the sun carefully, obviously. And once we have a CME headed toward Earth, they will issue these geomagnetic storm warnings. And you know to look up, and now we have the phones and the camera lens, and you can look up and see this stuff, where years ago we didn't know to do that. But again, all of these images were taken from the Deep South last night, and just absolutely amazing. And of course, the question is, will it happen again tonight? Probably not. This is typically a one-and-done kind of thing, but again, I'll pull up the data from they call it SWPC, the Space Weather Prediction Center, and we'll see if there's a chance, but probably it was a one-night kind of thing. All right, so headed to Carbon Hill today, Walker County, home of the Bulldogs, Carbon Hill Elementary School for a program there. This evening I will be at Moody High School, home of the Blue Devils in St. Clair County. That's our Friday Night Rivals game of the week over on our sister station, My 68, Leeds at Moody. The game begins at 7 o'clock. I'll be live on ABC 3340 at 4, 5, and 6. Then on Blitz Game Day on Channel 68 at 6:30. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.